Hey guys, this is Kite Ragar again. Welcome to the start of episode 1, Tide of Terror.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
Welcome to a stealthy approach. All of the main episodes of this game include a level like this in which you are just attempting to get to the main hub, wherein you will be able to access the rest of the levels. In this level, we are in Wales, and we are being interrupted.
I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
So anyway, yeah, we would normally head over to that ladder, but first let's check out what this bozo is. Turns out he's not a walrus. He's a mole. All these years I thought he was a walrus. Either way, that is Thor McCracken, and these are clue bottles. Let's let Bentley explain.
The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
So either way, yeah. Remember that vault in the last level? Now we have to hunt down clue bottles to figure out what the vault code is. Luckily, we don't actually have to do any sort of puzzle. Bentley figures it out all for us once we collect all the clue bottles. Either way, that was Thor McCracken, one of the many mole brothers here in this world. In the land of Wales. I guess Wales gets a lot of moles or something. They still say they look like walrus people, though. And I have no clue what this is. Someone's staring at us. Some sort of weirdo with a green eye. Take that, stupid iris. Seriously though, let's get this on the road, man. We're collecting clue bottles. We've got to collect 20. We've already got 7. We're making good pace. This level is not as long as many of the other ones later on. It's still a bit of a tutorial, such as introducing new elements, such as the other security form, spotlights.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
Are you done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
So over here we have the second of our kind of enemies in here, the second mole brother, a thug in a leather jacket with a throwing star. I'm just as confused as you are. Either way, let's avoid him for now. Let's just grab these clue bottles. Thank you for destroying them. Now it's just a matter of getting over to him. And luckily enough, almost every enemy in this game takes one hit just as you do. So it's not necessarily a matter of being able to kill them, it's more of a matter of being capable to get to them first before you can kill them. Also, I really love the environment in this level. Just the bunch of wrecked ships, which makes sense given that Raleigh wrecks ships.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, That blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Oh, Sly, you are the king of bad one-liners in this game. You have yet to mature in your way of thinking. Luckily, in the later games, he drops that shtick, I guess you could call it, quirk, something. If anything, one of the better things that they improved upon after the first game was definitely the script itself and the lines, because you know, the voice acting in this game, it's there, it's okay, but it's pretty laughable at points and generally poorly done in the actual cutscenes, with how they actually handle the actors and timing.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
And here we have one other gameplay element introduced in this level, the idea of hooks. You will see numerous hooks throughout the game, and they will be pretty obvious which ones they are. This extends from random hooks laying around to lifesavers to, well, just about anything. As long as it's circular shaped and hanging there and looks like it could belong in a Rayman game, you can grab onto it. And here we have a final gauntlet of the spotlights with one of these guys in here. Get rid of him. One of the neater things about this level is that once you get hit by the spotlights, they will act like lasers and turn orange, and from then on they will hurt you. But there's a little gate that will pop up where that metal strip was before the vault, meaning that you can't actually get past unless you take out the spotlights. Little touches like that that make it actually look like Raleigh actually cares about security. Of course, I like the bigger touches myself, like the background itself. You can tell just how many ships and such that Raleigh has actually sunk just because you can look around in the seas and you see nothing but wrecked ships, burning, flames, etc.
That's the final clue to crack the code. Now find out both, and I'll give you the instructions to open it.
Luckily, now all we have to do is go up here and we will receive our first new move after we input a code.
Led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792. You found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
And so we have one of the many new moves in this game. This game likes to throw new moves and various items at you, and all the vaults will contain something useful in that respect. Now that was a treasure key. We could not actually progress in this level without getting it because we need to unlock that gate. Treasure keys are the main collectible in the game. The crystal to Crash, the dragon statue to Spyro, the power cell to Jak and Daxter. Basically, you're in every level in this game just to collect that treasure key.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high-voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine. But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
So now it's just a case of getting to the holographic markers. And this is a lucky charm. I mentioned them last episode. Once you get 100 coins, you get one, and sometimes they're laying around the environment like this.
That'll protect you when you take any damage.
For now, though, let's just get up to the ship proper, and I'll call it a video, huh? But first, let's listen to Raleigh.
I say, chaps, my heartiest congratulations to you all. The storm machine has sunk its 50th ship last night, and the Luke has already been unloaded. Our operation is moving along splendidly, with the possible exception being the gross negligence displayed below decks, and I demand the boilers stay at full pressure at all times. If you lazy, lowbrow, technically incompetent pack of gutter snipes think you're just right, we have some other ships by now. But of course, Infinity Road is a fine, fine achievement. Carry on, my boys, carry on.
Unfortunately, I still have trouble understanding everything he says. Either way, this is Cat Radgar. This is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. See you next time. Into the machine! Bye.